we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Blues of Brooklyn. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready. Hey, go steal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Madden. That's Ward, complete right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Hey, check me.
From the gun on 3rd down. Madden. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And now an audible here into something else. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn, and this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down. Madden. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! 52 yards. And the Blues are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Freeman. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Freeman. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is 2nd and 8. Samuel in motion. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Now Ward. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Madden. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Madden. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Off-play action. Madden. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Madden. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Velus Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Raiders 21, Blues 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Looking to throw on second down. Madden. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Raiders 28, Blues 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line
I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Freeman. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Freeman. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And got his man complete. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have got it on cruise control. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Raiders 45, Blues 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Ready. Come on, 38. Ready?
Off play action. Madden. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And It's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Madden. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On first down, Freeman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is...
And my goodness, another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Throwing to start the drive, Freeman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Blues 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The offense now